Hi guys, how are you? Hope you are doing good. Welcome back to the channel Agriculture Makes Strong. And today let us discuss about post-harvesting technology in rice. That is about harvesting. And if you are new to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Today let us discuss about post-harvesting technology. That is harvesting. Let us see step by step. Post-harvest technologies in the rice. And what is the post-harvest technologies? The definition means the post-harvesting technology is a series of process which includes some of the processing and processing of the part of the rice cultivation and post-harvesting techniques includes some of the steps like harvesting, threshing, drying, cleaning, weighing, milling, weighing, and grading, storage, after storage, package. These are included in the post harvest technology of the rice cultivation. And handling techniques or treatments applied to the economic part of the crop just harvested from the field for the purposes of transferring it into a form, condition, or composition that adds value to the life and for the prolongs the shelf life for the storage and makes it uneatable or edible. This is the post-harvest technology cycle where we follow some of the steps. This is the illustration of different stages of post-harvest techniques and handling stages. In this video, we will discuss about only harvesting. Come, let us discuss about the harvesting. When to harvest and what is the stage for the harvesting in the rice. In the rice crop, the harvest time is often determined by some of the characteristics like visual appearance, color, and moisture content of the grains. And the moisture content of the grains should be dropped between 18% to 22% weight base, and the color should be like green to olive green or olive green to yellow. Yellow is the harvesting stage for the rice. And the crop ripens and rice grains will be filled and tight. This stage is used for the harvesting in the rice. When coming to the some of the optimum conditions and some of the time for the crop maturity, it will be when the crop maturity signs, it is the optimum harvesting time for the rice or any crop. Not taking into the time, it causes the missing and yield loss in the rice grains. And also we should follow the moisture content of 18%. And when this occurs, many incidental wettings, like by rainfall, will cause the grains to absorb moisture and also they germinate in the field. This will ultimately lead to the yield loss. And some rice varieties have sheltering ability, and any delay harvesting will cause yield loss. If you not follow the time and the crop maturity signs, and if it will lead to the crop loss, and it may affect by rainfalls, and it may germinate in the field. So care should be taken that time and crop maturity signs should be notified, and timing should not be missed. And if you not should not leave the crop for the rainfall, affected by rainfall. And this that is when ripened grains just fall to the ground when slight winds and rainfalls touch the crop, and or when the farmer is moving through the field. So the crop through the rainfalls and the winds, the crop may fall to, and touch the ground, so that there will be loss in the yield. So care should be taken for that. And next process in this harvesting is there are two main observations used to determine the correct harvesting time for rice grains, or like moisture content and ripe grains per panicle. These two should be notified in the time. And the moisture content, like grain moisture content is ideally of 18 to 22% weight base, and the grain should be firm but not crumbly when pressed between the teeth. So the ripe grains per panicle. The crop should be harvested when 80 to 85% of the grains on the field have changed color from green to mature yellow. And uh, over ripening also causes the yield loss, so that 80 to 85% of the grains, uh, if they are matured, we can harvest the crop. When harvesting the rice by sickle or knife, cut the rice straw 4 to 5 centimeters from the ground level and do not leave much bigger portion of it standing. We will see in this figure 2 that standing straws and straw stems will be remaining in the field can have stem borer worms and adults to complete its life cycle. So that we should mainly follow that the rice straw should be 4 to 5 centimeters absolutely above the ground level. We should not leave much bigger portion due to the stem borer worms, and some of the worms borers will be completing their life cycle and it will be losing the fertility. And let us see about the straw by cutting, destroy the straw by cutting as low as possible to the ground and uproot and destroy the straw stems and incorporate into the soil by hoeing soon after the harvesting and ready for the next season. And next we will see about the standing straws and straw stumps in the field. This is the we are leaving up to 4 to 5 centimeters, and the grower harvesting the rice with sickles at the plant height of 4 to 5 centimeters from the ground. Here this picture shows that uh, 4 to 5 centimeters are leaving from the ground. Do not allow the rice crop to extend its growing period by allowing secondary tillers with late panicles emerging when the main crop is about to ripening. And overlap cropping allows the spreading of flowering, grain filling, grain ripening, and harvesting period and timing, giving opportunity to the pests like stem borers and the rice bugs to thrive. If we give the chance of overlap cropping, it will lead to some of the pests and borers to live and infect the crop. So overlapping crop should not be done, and overlapping crop will also result in the harvest of immature and empty grains, which can be the cause of extra volume and weight of rubbish, resulting in increased grain fracture during the milling when not winnowed and cleaned. So overlapping crop, if you see the overlap crop, it will also result in the harvest of the immature and the empty grains it seems, and it will lead to the cause of extra volume and weight of the rubbish, and unwanted things are also sent to the milling, and they are not cleaned up. So this is the harvesting, post harvesting technology of the rice. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel.